Alright guys, just a quick video. I'm going to do a video on how to change the mode on these new receivers. This isn't anything new. They've been doing this with their receivers for a while, but my last video that I did on the Jet, I was doing the telemetry for the engines, and I have two telemetry adapters, one for each engine, and then I'll have another telemetry lead from the gear door and gear failsafe. So instead of doing like a Y harness or making a harness to plug in 3 different accessories, which you could really just use like some of the S-Bus, get like one of the S-Bus blocks that has like 3 or 4 plugs in it and use that, or you can make a harness. But the new ones have a lot more, and you can see it there, S-Bus 2 on 1, 2, 4, and 6. So you can have up to 4 different sensors plugged into this receiver, but you have to change the mode. The default mode is mode Bravo, and it only has S-Bus 2 active in that 6 port, which is why in the video, when I had one of the telemetry adapters put to slot 1 and the other one had to go to slot 15, and because the only port that was active was the 6, I had to plug the other one in to show the video. But what I'm going to do, and I've already done it, but I'll just kind of run through it again and show you guys, is I want to put it in mode D, which is essentially red 4, which is, you'll see it when you power up the receiver, it will flash the actual mode it is in, and it talks about that here below it. If you don't have any, I don't know if you need receiver power. Transmitter is always off. Yeah, so to see what mode you're in, you got to power up the receiver without any radio on. So I'm going to plug it in right now, doing this one hand. It comes on solid, flashes a bunch of times, and then it'll go solid again. Now it will flash 4 times. That tells me I'm in mode D, which is red, 4 reds. So to program this, you plug it in. Where's my little, oh, here we go. Press and hold the SW, not the link, but there's no, it's just the one button here. So press and hold it, and you're going to see it, it's red, it has green, but it'll also go orange, and that's what you're looking for. And what it does is it will go, once it goes into that mode, it'll flash which mode you're in, and then you hit it again, and then it will flash. So if I go into the programming and I hit it again, it's going to flash 5 times. And then mode F, G, and H will flash green. So and then it'll go back to mode A. So I'm just gonna play around with it just so you guys can kind of see. So press and hold for 5 to 10 seconds. Starting to flash, wait for it to go orange. There's the orange. So 1, 2, 3, 4, that tells me that I'm in red 4, which is D. So if I hit the button again, it should flash 5 times now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so I'm gonna hit it again. It should go to green 1, which is mode F. Oh, there it is. If I hit it again, mode G, so it'll flash 2 greens. There it is, 2 greens, 1, 2. And then hit it again for mode H, which is 3 greens, 1, 2, 3. Now if I hit it again, it's gonna go back to mode A, should be 1 red. There's 1 red. So I wanna go back to mode D, which is red 4. So I'm gonna hit it one more time. Now it's gonna go 2. Oh wait, hold on, did I get it? I didn't hit it, there we go. There's 2. I'm gonna hit it again to get 3. And 1 more to get 4 red flashes. So let me, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that tells me 4 reds is mode D, and then you're gonna press at least for 2 seconds, and then it will go, it should go blink orange, and then it lets you know you saved it. So press and hold, 1001, 1002, there it is, and let go. So I'm gonna power it down. And when I power it up without any kind of receiver power, it should flash after it does it'll come on red, and then it'll flash rapidly, and then it'll go into the, hey, it's this mode, and then it'll go solid red. So you gotta be paying attention here. So I'm gonna try to do this quick. So there it is, solid red. It should flash rapidly, and then it's gonna give me my 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bam, it's good. So that is mode D. So that's how you change your receiver. So because I'm using kind of a serial receiver system, I don't need any of these other channels to be 1 or 1 or anything. But in this mode, I still have channel 3. So if I need to plug in, like if I ran out of ports, say on my battery backer over there, the power system, I could run something up to this and just assign it to channel 3. Like I could put my nose steering in here if I wanted to, or something, you know, or you know, well, I have 2 throttles, so I'm not really going to do the throttle. But and then the other one is just the 3-channel receiver, so they're just kind of working as satellites at that point. So next video I'll do is updating the 32, because plus I have to update the servos. So to get, depending on these new servos, the 703s and 704s, depending on the serial number you have, you may have to update the software in the servo to get the 26 channels on the radio. So it being a 32, you get the 32 with using the little boxes like I said, but the latest version of the firmware gives you 26 full. So you would get 26 in the radio, doing bus type setups, which is what I need greatly, which will be more than, like I said, I just needed about 20 to 22 to do any jet. And having to get tricky and combine servos and which is easy to do with S-Bus, it's just, it limits you. But with 26 channels, that should be more than I need to do the most complex jet. So I'm happy about that. But if you still needed another, what was that, another 6 channels, you plug in one of these, and that will give you, using the prop function, I believe it's called, or whatever it is, gives you an extra 6 channels. So they're getting there. You just got to educate yourself, man. I was starting to find myself getting, my clay was starting to harden a little bit, and resistance to learn new stuff, but you can't be that way, you know. You just gotta keep learning, keep it with the time, you know. Hell, I had to give up my childhood just to retain flight school when I went through flight school. But yeah, and I also mentioned that the connection example. So these have that dual link mode. So you're just hooking, you know, you take one receiver and then you run a line from that receiver, from this one, the new 7206, and it can run it over to an S-Bus 2 port on another receiver. So it becomes another receiver. So if this one's signal drops too low, this one picks up and will drive all your servos. So that's kind of a cool thing. It's a little bit of an extra fail-safe, even for your smaller models. You know, it doesn't have to be some crazy big thing. You know, you get a lot of these composite RF airplanes, you know, stuff that has a lot of carbon fiber in there, and it can block signal. So that's kind of a good thing. But yeah, here it is too. It shows it here. It talks about how when you have the 2 linked like this, only certain receivers are going to have telemetry and things like that. So you're really only going to get telemetry on one receiver. So unless there's something I don't know. But anyways, you guys have a good one. And something that kind of got me on this one, just pay attention. No, that's normal for the vertical. Never mind. I'm not even going to say that. So anyways, I'm going to get back to the jet. The other video showing some other stuff with the telemetry adapters and stuff will probably get uploaded. I think I'll upload this one first, and then I'll upload that one. No, I'm going to upload that one first and then this one, because I talked about this in that one. So you guys have a good one. I'm going to go grab a beer and get back to working. Cheers.